The most important thing, please, to take from tonight is that you understand that we really appreciate so many Armenian Americans supporting the Armenian Caucus, because as has been stated by everyone, without your support, we would not exist. And I do worry sometimes that you don't necessarily know what we do because, we can't always get the message out. But I do want you to understand that there's no way in the world that we would have passed the genocide commemoration or the genocide resolution commemorating the genocide. Of course, without Speaker Pelosi, it wouldn't have happened. Without Senator Schiff, it wouldn't happen. Without Anna Eshru, it wouldn't have happened. But none of it would have happened without all of you. You're the ones that get people to sign up, to become members of the Armenian Caucus, whether they're Democrats or Republican. You're the ones that write the letters in the case of the genocide or so many other things that allow us to move forward. Tonight, a lot of members talked about the Armenian Strategic Partnership Act, which most members of the caucus, maybe all of them, have signed on to. A lot of that stems from that visit when myself and others went with Nancy Pelosi in 2022, I believe, to Armenia. If you know, I was asking Aram, that was the period after Azerbaijan had conquered a lot of Artsakh, but hadn't completely taken over. They were not in Stepanakert, right? And we knew right then that Artsakh was in a very weak position. And one of the things that Nancy said is she demanded that we had to provide help for Armenia and Artsakh's defense. And that is really the seed for the Armenian Strategic Partnership Act, because I do believe that if the United States then had taken a stronger role in providing for the defense of Artsakh and Armenia, that Artsakh maybe would never have been taken over the way Aliyev and Azerbaijan ultimately did. But we're continuing that. We understand that a strong Armenia, both militarily and economically, is probably the most important thing that we can do as the United States government. And so what that bill says is that we're going to provide as much as we can to help for Armenia's defense. And at the same time, it also says that we recognize that when Artsakh was taken over by Azerbaijan, that all the things that are still outstanding have to be addressed, right? Whether it's the prisoners who were in Baku, the government that was taken away, the people that went to Armenia and haven't had any reparations or the ability to go back, all these things still have to be addressed. I'm not suggesting that's part of it as well. And making economic improvements to Armenia and have the United States be involved with the technology and the economy and trying to improve the economy even more. All these things are part of that. And this is part of what we do as a caucus. I'm going to end with that, but I want you to understand what we do and what our goals are. And those goals are bipartisan, and those goals will continue regardless of which government is in charge in Armenia or in the United States. And I pledge that on behalf of all the members of the caucus.